conspiratorial shit. That's why I started it. Look,
Yeah.
okay, I don't know where you stand on this, but I've spent an unhealthy amount of time looking at videos, paying close attention, listening to commentary, listening to people's opinions on this matter. Okay, I'm going to drop some deuces on you. Ready? How do you feel? Now, I'm going to get your perspective on it, and then I'm going to give you my spiel after. Okay.
All right.
How do you feel knowing that the NFL may or may not be like the WWE?
And deep down in my heart, for someone who played football for so long, and like it's so disheartening. Like honestly, it's so crushing to think that it bothers me a lot more than it should. Like, but the simple fact that it's so hard to orchestrate something with so many people is what gives me that little glimpse of light. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact that like from college to JC to high school to it's not
Right.
like, and no one can
for
change
sure
my
it's
mind.
not. Right. You know, you're right. You're 100% right. And I'm going to drop some stuff on you in a bit. That's going to be, you're going to be like,
like it really does. Like I thought about this the other day and like it just fucking crushes my heart, to be honest. And I know it sounds stupid, but I'm just like, God damn, like, that's the fucking, like, I know that, okay, objectively, I know that it's not 100, it couldn't be 100% because it's just too many people.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's too many people.
I get the argument. I get it.
And you cannot, regardless of the salary of anybody, you cannot pay off so many people to just stay quiet about it.
Okay.
And it's
you ready?
not, and it's not like baseball where you can.
I feel like you're trying to like. Just wait till you hear what I have to say.
Go on.
Okay, so I hear everything you're saying. Okay, because I'm the same way. You know, we both of us grew up playing football in Calexico, and it was just part of life out there.
Yeah,
you know, when we were growing up, and of course, I have the same sentiment as you. Like I have this. It's football kind of thing. But I also was just so that you understand, okay? I was a huge, I mean, I still like it, but I don't watch it regularly or anything like that. I was a huge fan of the WWE, okay?
Yeah.
And I was part of the era that believed that it was real at some point, okay? Until it transitioned into, okay, this is not real. Okay. Here's the thing. Are their stunts real? Are their moves real? The things that they do, yes, you can't fake all of that. That's super 100%. Are they really bleeding? Yeah, they might have poked their heads. Sure, but it's real. The portion of it that's not real is
the outcomes.
I wouldn't say the entire matches are scripted or anything like that, but outcomes are scripted. Okay.
Yeah.
So everything in this, I want to say since before the Super Bowl, actually, I would say a good solid month and a half. I went down this rabbit hole of videos and analysis of all this shit. Okay. Because you know what, let's be honest. This is one of the things that brought this podcast together was conspiracy theories. And, little by little, when I started out on this weird voyage, I was just like how you were describing right now. And I was like, it can't be, dude. It just can't be. Like, how am I sitting here? Hey, Michael's here. What's up, Michael? We're talking about
Fuck you, Michael.
the NFL, conspiracy
What
theories
did
in
I
the
do?
NFL. I know Michael's like,
some of us
let's get on
have
at 9.
important things to do in the morning. Unlike
We
you.
could have rescheduled it. We
No,
could have
we already
rescheduled
did.
it.
No, we were scheduled like twice already, 3 times even. So let me continue
Go
on.
Yeah.
I was in the same camp as you, okay? Same camp. But as I progressed down this rabbit hole of looking at videos and just really seeing the weirdness of it, I have videos that I could share that I've shared with Michael, okay?
Yeah.
Where refs were blatantly blocking certain players to
I see
impede on.
I see them throwing fucking blocks
Dude,
sometimes, and I'm like, dude,
dude,
truck that motherfucker.
okay, but it's not just the refs. Now it's come down to it where people are paying attention to defenders. There was a play where I believe it was against the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but or Broncos. It might have been the Broncos, where Patrick Mahomes is running a QB sneak or sweep, I should say, on his own.
Yeah.
Or it could have been it could have been a broken play and he just ran off. But so I'm the defender, okay? Patrick Mahomes is on the right-hand side. Then on the left-hand side is a wide receiver. So instead of the defender going straight for Mahomes, he makes a beeline and goes for the wide receiver. Why the fuck would you do that? There's no sense in doing that shit, okay? This is just a small sample size. I'm not saying this one little instance proves it, but now I come from the world of digital marketing, okay? You're always working for your top dollar or the biggest revenue that you can get, okay? If I was the NFL, I would want, and this goes with any business, not so much just digital marketing or whatever. If you're working a business, you want to scratch and grab every penny you can. Okay. So we knew how long this Taylor Swift shit was going on for a while. Okay. And it made sense a while ago when I was talking to my cousin and a couple other people where we discussed that what would make sense for the NFL for the Chiefs to make it all the way, because that means Taylor Swift is in the fucking Super Bowl. And that means her fans are going to be watching the Super Bowl. And what ended up happening? They've had their biggest ratings on not just NFL, but TV. Okay. TV since like the 60s. Okay. And I know and trust me, man, I was there where you're at, where I was like, this can't be real. Okay. I'm going to start sending you these fucking videos and all these articles about all this shit.
Wasn't it just a while back where the ratings were down? We need to figure out how to get ratings up. It doesn't matter how we're going to do it. And then all of a sudden Taylor Swift's on there. But you know what the Super Bowl turned out to be these last couple years is where there's like a bunch of celebrity trash that shows up to the Super Bowl and just to the Super Bowl because it's the place to get seen.
But it's been like that for a while. But what hasn't happened in a while is this Taylor Swift shit. It just hasn't happened.
Like how many times did we see Taylor Swift more than like, you know,
the football game?
More than the fucking football game.
I mean, I could dive into all the. I mean, we've touched on it a little bit on this podcast. I'm not going to bring it up because I don't want Swifties to come after our podcast. That, you know, the whole witchcraft and their covenant bullshit that they have going on and all the weird rituals they have for Taylor Swift. But
Luciferian.
I want to focus. Yeah. But I want to focus on the football aspect. Look, dude, like I was a firm believer of not. This is football, man. You can't fuck with it kind of shit. Yeah, but then if you take a step back and really look at it as in a business standpoint, it makes fucking sense. Now, do I like it? Fuck no, I don't. Because that means I'm rooting for a Raider team. If they don't make X amount of money for the NFL, they may or may not ever make it to the Super Bowl while I'm alive. And that could be a biased thought because you're like, oh, like, yo, are you saying that because you're just jealous. No, I'm trying to really understand this whole fucking thought process.
I see the era of Kansas City dead.
You think
Because
so? This is the height of it? Is that what you think?
This is the height. This was like, this is it. Like, it's done. It's on its last, pump. It's like the way Taylor Swift goes through boyfriends is like, this is done. And it's
Right.
time for they're gonna try to. So this engagement, in my opinion, was to get those ratings going, and then we're gonna throw the bone at the teams that have very dedicated fan bases and that haven't been in the spotlight. Because once you have a new flavor that goes in, you get all these new fans. Whether it's gonna be like, for instance, my Browns made it all the way to the fucking into the wild card pretty good.
But
the
dude,
Raiders have one.
the script wasn't written that way.
I know. I mean, like, for instance, the Raiders have like one of the deepest fucking fan bases of all time. Imagine if they made it so far to one of the conference championships.
Right.
And it's just like a teaser, and then the next year, boom. Next thing you know, Raiders are in the Super Bowl, or the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh taking over the helm over there. Or somebody else hasn't been up there, and it's just it rejuvenates those fan bases and it gives them hope.
Right.
For God's sake, the fucking 49ers were in the Super Bowl.
I know. What I mean? Well, okay, check this out. Look, I'm just gonna say this, and I don't care if people get mad that I say this, because I don't care anyway. But if anybody out there, anyone out there doesn't believe that it's a possibility, I'm not saying that it is, but if no one questions it just a little bit, that maybe not necessarily the NFL scripted, because that'd be fucking ridiculously hard to do, right? But it's very easy to sway a game the way you want it to be. And maybe the games within themselves are real, but the outcomes of said, not necessarily every game, but the important ones, it's easy to sway a whole game in a matter of minutes. It doesn't take that. You know that. It doesn't.
No,
it just takes one little instance and it's over.
One mistake, one rookie mistake, one amateur level penalty should never happen. Will change the outcome of the fucking game.
Yeah. So and I'm gonna say this, and if I offend anybody, too bad. If you don't believe just a hairline that the NFL may or may not necessarily be scripted, but scripted in the way that it's going to end up the way it's going to be, so that they make the most amount of money at the end of the year, you have a low IQ and you don't really think in a broader way. Yes. Like you don't think for yourself, and you just believe everything that's right in front of you.
I mean, is this going to be, if we wanted this is like a Dear NFL letter for me. If we wanted it to be that way, we would have kept the XFL going.
Yeah, it's true.
You have the other football. I've watched a couple games from the other league. What's it? The USA
UFL?
Yeah. And it's good hitting. It's hard hitting. It's looks like football. I've watched some of the CFL games too. The Canadian Football League. It's fucking hard hitting. It's high pace. It's what I remember the NFL being. Not because I honestly, in all objectivity, I stopped watching the NFL like pretty religiously a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean since like probably the 90s, easy.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, John Elway.
That's the Royd era where everybody had the calves the size of tree trunks and shit.
Good old days, man. And that's when I could honestly say, when I think back, that I honestly stopped. And I guess the just being so commercial, and like I noticed it very, very, very early, and I was just like,
it's
no,
true.
man.
It's about money. And yeah, okay, this is gonna sound far-fetched, but it's not. So I want to say a good 3 months ago, I predicted, I was like, look, and I told, you can ask one of my cousins, who I'll mention after the show, is me and him got to talking about all this crazy shit. And I told him, how much do you think that, I just said that this was like the height of the Taylor Swift crap, right? I told him, I bet you this is what's going to happen. The Chiefs are miraculously going to make it into the Super Bowl because they were playing like shit most of the year, right? And
yeah, that's exactly what I remember.
Yeah. I told him how much you want to bet they're going to make it to the Super Bowl somehow. And the Super Bowl game, well, they're going to win the Super Bowl, and it's going to go down to the very last minute just so the NFL could really rake in the cash for the ratings. They're going to go in overtime. I even said some shit that, watch, it'd be like cherry on top if Travis Kelce fucking proposed to her on the 50-yard line or some bullshit like that. Obviously, that shit,
was said
that didn't
times.
happen.
It didn't.
That actually didn't happen, but the other portion did happen.
The score was pretty close to what was predicted.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember, so one person, I don't know if you know what notes are on Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
So there is one person sitting in this panel right now. He's quiet. He goes, not gonna lie, that was a good ass fucking game. I saw it and I responded right away, dude, this is like the most planned out bullshit ever. Like, it's not a big surprise. We all knew this was gonna happen.
Michael, you look like a fucking Spaniard with that mustache.
So look, and just to support what I'm saying, so people don't think I'm a fucking nut, even though I am, because you know we talk about customer service. We talk about
customer service.
We talk about conspiracy theories all the time, like within our own like group chats and shit like that. But you know, I'm gonna just show you guys. So there's this page on Instagram that specializes on looking at these ridiculous ass plays, and it's kind of a joke on his page where it says all the script, but it really isn't if you look at it, you know, in a broader spectrum. So check the play I was talking about is this one. Check this out. Can you see this? Can you see it?
Yeah. I can see the Instagram. Yeah, the
okay. Look at this.
Stepping up, he's gonna run it. Can he get to the first down? Yes, he can.
What is that? He's right there.
Yeah.
And this isn't just one. There's like a shit ton of bullshit.
They're down 3. Rodgers steps through. He's got Jones. Jones wide open.
Look at him. He's gone. He's fucking gone. It's Aaron Jones. He's fast as fuck. Why would he do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And there's just so many different instances where I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at it.
Yeah.
Bouncing around. It's still bouncing around.
Have you seen the Viking one? That's got to be the worst one. Look at this. Look!
There were 3 Vikings and an official.
And this guy has a fuck ton of them, dude. It's just
you know what? It's like if they really want to prove or convince their loyal fans, their loyal base that it isn't scripted. Well, it's like, for instance, that fucking ref that was, that umpire that was the worst umpire probably in MLB history. The one that got fired.
Oh,
We need to
Angel
rotate
Hernandez.
these. We need to rotate these fuckers out. I mean, like. I just don't. We just need to rotate these fuckers out. So it's like last minute change. Boom, you're in. You're out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I know it won't happen. I know that there's probably some bullshit union over something like that, and it's just
So
yeah.
I mean, overall, what after everything I told you, I should say, what's your general thought on it now after this? It's not even okay. This is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to like the whole conspiratorial aspect that I've been reading for a month and a half is, and I'll get into a little more with you, off air. But what after hearing everything I said, what do you think? What's your brainstorm on it?
That's an extremely strong possibility that the Super Bowl itself or important games are scripted. I don't believe that the whole thing, like the whole regular season,
right?
Because realistically, if you want to script and change the outcomes, it's going to be at the end.
Right.
They give the opportunity to all the teams to be like, you guys are controlling your own destiny till this date alone. After that, we're stepping in. And we're going to pick somebody. So y'all fucking battle it out. And the best team, that's who we're going to back. And that's how the strip's going to go. You get me?
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
Michael,
I get it. What do you think,
Michael? What do you think?
Like what Matt said, I think it actually sounds like it could be true. Like what he's saying. Like it sounds like that could be an actual possibility. Like
all the regular
you have
season,
this certain day,
battle it out.
Yeah, like you have it until a certain day until we take control.
Right. So, what do you guys remember? Because I'm trying to jog my mind, but obviously I'm not a Chiefs fan. And I don't watch their fucking games. I'm a Raider fan, so I hate the Chiefs naturally. That's why I didn't watch the game. I just knew I didn't even watch the game, and I knew it was going to happen. So, when did this whole Taylor Swift thing really start chugging? Like the locomotive started already.
I think when Travis Kelce. Well, about them two, it was when Travis Kelce went to
no,
Taylor
I think it was like mid-season. Yeah, I think it was like
mid-season. It was mid-season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to ask my friend. She's a huge Swiftie.
Oh, okay. I guarantee. Yeah, it was like mid-season, and I think at mid-season, all the heads at the NFL were like, okay, how do we
incorporate this bitch?
How do we really get this going to get ratings up? And they did it. And you know what? Last I heard, I want to share something with you. Last I heard, there's a dude out there that is, he's actually unemployed now. That I think he would fit perfect with the NFL right now. You guys let me know. This guy.
Why does that guy look like?
So that's Vince McMahon. He's
I was gonna say that guy looks like Vince McMahon.
He no longer works for WWE because he has a lot of. He's going through a lot of legal issues because of some sexual harassment.
A lot of fucking some dirty stuff.
So he's a mastermind when it comes to writing up quote unquote scripts for things. So he's unemployed. If the NFL wants to give him a call real quick. What's Goodell's tenure up pretty soon too? Yeah, it's coming up. So they might want to give Vince McMahon a call. He's a great businessman. He might touch people in inappropriate ways, but he'll get the job done nonetheless. If you don't mind all the other touchy no
locker room
stuff.
talk. Come on now.
Locker room talk. So pivoting a little bit, this episode was actually supposed to be co-hosted by Steven, and he's not here, which doesn't make any sense to me because he's off right now. And for whatever god-awful reason, he decided to go to the store when we were starting the show.
He's at the store.
Yeah, he went to go get head. Dude, I don't understand Steven's thought process. When he needs stuff for the podcast, he decides that he needs it when we're going to do the podcast. Wouldn't you get those things before we start?
He went to go score a bag or what?
No, he went to go buy a headset.
Oh God! Right now,
headsets. Yes, dude. He went to go buy a headset.
You should have told me. I would have ordered him one like a week ago.
I know, dude. Dude, I don't know. It's Steven. Steven's logic is not there sometimes. If you've been watching the show long enough, you know that Steven's losing. He has like 2 hamsters running his brain right now. So that's in part because of his consumption of devil's lettuce and a bunch of other stuff.
Jazz cigarettes.
Jazz cigarettes.
So, and I'm very curious. How was your guys's? Because I didn't experience it because I didn't watch the stupid game. But what did you guys do?
Michael,
the Super Bowl.
I only started watching until the second quarter. Like on the second quarter, I started watching. I didn't watch the first quarter. I honestly only watched it because I was bored and I had nothing to do, and my mom was watching it, so I just went over and watched it with her. That's all that we did. We got Church's Chicken and Hungry Howie's. That's it.
Nice. How come I never ever get invited over? That's what I want.
Oh, and also my mom made potato salad. It's because I don't know if you're home or not.
I'm either
you're
always
at work.
Or I'm either working. Yeah, I know. I'm always working, but I mean, I'm just gonna show up next time with meat. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, and I'll fire my girl and you. We'll cook it.
Well, I was working. Of course, I've worked every single holiday and or important day. And then I managed to convince my stupid coworkers that we were getting paid holiday pay because of the Super Bowl. Yeah. That's what they get for being fucking. I'm sorry, morons. Like that.
Why are you laughing, Michael? I saw that laugh.
because my friend's right here and he just made a stupid face outside.
Oh, well, what friend is there? Who is it?
It's Jason.
Well, let's get him a headset.
Hey, you want to get a headset? Join
fill in for fucking the other idiots that aren't here. He's the one from Yuma. English.
Yeah, he's the one from Yuma.
Did you tell him that you guys almost got?
In Yuma?
Yeah, did you tell him that you guys almost got murdered by the?
Oh yeah,
the native Indians, police.
The native Indians.
By tribal police. Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with tribal police, dude.
They'll fucking shoot you.
Oh, I never told you guys this, but when we were there, we got pulled over and we had to get taken home.
What? What do you mean? Please explain. I want to hear this story.
we were on. It was some like officer. He was fucking cool as shit. It was like near Thanksgiving.
Like, tribal police, or was it?
No, it was Yuma
Sheriff or Yuma PD.
Okay,
yeah, for the most,
give us a story. What happened? What did you do?
Yeah. We were running on the train tracks because basically,
oh my god, of all places.
Well, it's so stupid when you explain. But we were running on the train tracks because the train was stopping and we wanted to get on it and see what the explore. And as we were running to it, I guess that they got a call that this lady saw like guys on the bridge, and then like they were doing like stupid stuff, and well, that was us doing stupid stuff on the bridge. we were pointing fucking laser pointers at like cracked people that were right down on the bottom, and they were like out of their minds.
About on the ocean bridge.
Yeah,
oh god,
we were on the train track, the train bridge, and we were pointing a laser pointer at like fucking cracked out people that they're like out of their mind. And then look at the laser like, huh. This was like, I'm going up there. We're like, oh shit.
We ran away. Up there.
He's like, I'm smoking this glass, but I'll keep a shard so I can stab you if you want.
No, I'm telling the events that led up to it. And then after that, we saw the train that was coming, so we like moved out the way. So I kept passing by and we saw it was like slowing down to a stop.
Right.
Yeah.
So we were running towards them. We're like, oh, let's get on. And I'm like, oh, let's get on. Let's see what, like, just to explore. And as soon as we were running to the train to get on, and we were running to the train to pick it up, a fucking PD goes, whoa. And we're like, oh, shit. And
this was the like first time your interaction with police officers?
I glazed my way out of it. I was like, oh, I just really love trains.
Did you glaze a police officer?
No, what I mean by that is like I basically talked my way out of it. I was like, oh, I really,
sir, stop, sir.
I was like, I really love trains, and I just wanted to see them, and like,
oh my Michael pulled out his train conductor whistle in his pocket. I carry this everywhere with.
All aboard. You know, Michael, that the UP, the Union Pacific, has its own police force, and they will fucking lock you down.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I know. The officer told us that too.
Yeah, they're like outside. The UP police is like outside of like regular law enforcement, so they make you disappear, buddy.
And they're like,
put you on a train, you end up in Omaha.
I'll end up in Mex.
Yeah. You boys like Mexico?
So
I'll take you to China.
So I mean, that was the overall, NFL conspiracy theory I want to throw out there, because I had it stuck in my fucking head for a while after seeing all these fucking videos. And if it comes out in a couple of years that, it's not necessarily scripted, but it's manufactured to have a certain outcome, I'm just going to tell the rest of you, just, I told you so. That's it. It's just, it's a business.
I think that would be the end of it.
You think so? I don't think so. Because a lot of people thought the same thing with WWE, and it turned out just fine.
Well,
as a matter of fact, I think the WWE is more popular now than it ever was.
I don't know, but like, I never had a doubt in my mind that it was scripted, like the WWE.
Right.
Like it's like you said, everything is planned because people, it's fake. It's fake. The moves are. No, those are real moves. Like the athleticism or the acrobat, the acrobat moves, that everything. It's all real. It's tough. These guys are in shape. These guys are trained, regardless of how big they are or whatever. But it's all part of a show. And like I never had a doubt in my mind, But yeah.
So now I'm gonna dive into some like crazier conspiracy theories. Are you guys ready?
All right.
So this is
why do we do it on a late one? My brain is tired.
It's an uncomfortable one, okay? Uncomfortable for a lot of people. And we kind of grazed over it as far as the topic in general, but since Steven's not here and he was supposed to have the topic for the podcast, I guess this is the best time to do it, rather than never. So Hollywood. So I'm a firm believer of it. Now, I wouldn't say everybody in Hollywood does this, or I'm not going to start spewing Illuminati crap. No, I'm talking about like close ties to
the Illuminati.
Not necessarily Illuminati, but it's so obvious now, especially with Hollywood and certain celebrities. I wouldn't say all of them. They have a lot of Satan imagery and a bunch of Baphomet crap. There's a bunch of people that do the Baphomet sign. Before we get into a real discussion about this, but just a rough feeling from the both of you, how you feel about whether, because there's videos and it's documented certain artists that put that shit out there. Like a good example is The Weeknd. He's put Satan up on his screen many times. How do you guys feel that a lot of these celebrities. I'm not going to say actors because I'm going to say celebrities in whole, and this encompasses musicians as well. Have sold their soul to some kind of deity, a demonic deity, I should say, just to garner some kind of success in this this plane that we live in. I'll start with Matt.
I don't think that that there's certain. They just talked about this on a podcast I was listening to. We live on the highest realm of hell and the lowest level of heaven. This is where we are now. And the powers that be, whether it be the lizard people or whoever it is that you might believe that controls all this stuff, they like us being, numb to reality. So the reality is these people are not good people. You have good people in Hollywood.
Yeah, of course. That goes without saying.
That they've become so powerful that they can't be taken down by.
Right.
They could be blacklisted. They could be all this shit, but they're still powerful and they're still fighting the good fight. You have people, for instance, who are extremely religious that because they're so big, there's nothing you can do about it now. There's nothing that Hollywood can do about it taking down. Mark Wahlberg, super Catholic. You have Jim Caviezel, super, Christian. You have a lot of these, these celebrities, but there is a lot of them that are, quote unquote, selling their
souls, right,
just to be, in the spotlight for a minute.
To be in the spotlight and make vast amounts of cash, kind of. What about you, Michael? Quick, like your first initial thoughts on the whole process, the whole Hollywood thing.
Really never had like a topic like this or like heard this conversation before.
It'll be a little eye opening to you. So it's a good thing
I'll
I brought it
up. I'll just wait until you say stuff because I don't have an opinion on it
at all. You've never. So I you know what, Matt? I think this is a perfect example. I think Michael. So Michael grew up, especially. Look, I love my Nina. I love her to death, and I love my Diagogo. But Michael grew up in, when it comes to music, he grew up in the pop culture arena. When it came to music, he just did. Like a lot of the artists he liked very young were in pop culture. He kind of still likes pop culture. Didn't really shy away from it, but he just added stuff to the types of music that he likes. And why I bring this up is because, well, usually the people that like pop culture kind of really have, I wouldn't say blinders, but I'm going to say blinders. Like they really don't see anything outside of what's trying to be conveyed in music or whatever, which is fine. You could just appreciate the music for what it is and that's it. But unfortunately, there's always something behind the music. A good example is like R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, just to name a couple, instead of diving into musicians like that.
Why does man look like he's about to go to the gym?
He's gonna start fighting demons right now. That's why.
No. with beer.
So,
he's like,
we've already talked at length on the podcast numerous times that we've had encounters with demons and and this is just like experiencing shit. It's not necessarily dealing with them like you're actually actively having a conversation with them and trying to get something in return from the demon. Which I don't advise doing, by the way. I don't. I want to officially say that for the podcast. I don't think anybody on the podcast advocates for anybody to make a deal with any kind of deity or especially a demon. But with that being said, so Michael, there is a vast amount of artists and celebrities that are pretty much, and to be honest, unfortunately, there's bands that I like or liked that kind of display these things. A good example is, I don't know if you know who Anthony Green is from Circus Survive.
Yep.
I think on his back he has a giant Baphomet, um, tattoo. Now, you could sit there and say, "Oh, maybe he got that tattoo because he likes it," but the other spectrum of it is he got that tattoo kind of to start his contract with the demon or whatever to garner some kind of success. So,
And
long
the funny
story
thing
short,
about that is
yeah,
because
go for it.
I've met Anthony Green on several occasions.
Really?
So
Same
when
here, but go ahead.
yeah. So when he was, because he was part of the LDS, and then wasn't, and then kind of just went off, and he's what we used to call in the scene like a band whore, because he was in
Yeah.
everything, but he's so
He was
talented.
Seosin, like he was with so many bands. Yeah, shit ton
He's
of
all
them.
off in the rock and roll store, by himself. And the thing is, like, he's amazing. He really is amazing.
Yeah, he's
And
talented
he was
by far.
always like that. And I never saw a need for him to, turn to that direction that, you're
Right.
saying that he's.
Well,
I mean, that's
see, here's the coin of it. So here's a good example. So artists or celebrities or actors in general. So there is always going to be someone that's more talented than they are, and they're just not in the limelight. And that's just how it goes. So I'm not denying that I love Anthony Green. Like, I'm a huge fan of Circus Survive for a long time. Didn't like Seosin too much. Danny did like Seosin. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is I think not necessarily because of it's not just his laurels, because everybody has talent, right? But what kind of can give it that push so that he can garner some kind of notoriety. Maybe he did at one point, made a deal with some, I'm not saying that he did, but it's possible. And that's how, he got famous within Seosin or Circus Survive. And it's not like they were, how do I say this? It's not like Circus Survive gained wide notoriety that people like Michael knew who they were when they were super popular in our realms, like in our camps. Because I know Michael he didn't know who Circus Survive was back then at their height. 'Cause that means that they were in pop culture. Now, here's another good example. Steering away from music a little bit, are the Kardashians. Why the fuck are they famous? What are they? Aside from Kim Kardashian doing what she did on a camera with Ray J, what else? Why are they famous?
They're not, and that's the thing. There is no natural talent or anything special about them. I'm sorry.
No.
A lot of people could find them attractive. Maybe a bit attractive. Well, one sister more than the other. It's only my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter, but it's like
Right.
they've done nothing. And if they have done something, or if they went to school, or they want to say, "Oh, we're a strong business." Your business is built on you literally doing nothing but laying on your back on camera. That's all your success has come from. You've never worked hard. What you worked hard? What doing what? Your father, on the other hand, is a successful lawyer, went to law school. That's where your initial money and ability to do nothing and be successful has come from. You know what I mean?
Right.
Totally. And I'm not. It's not that I'm bashing them. It's just like, be real, because unfortunately, a lot of young women look up to you when they shouldn't.
They shouldn't, by the way.
And that's flat out. That's not an opinion. And you can say it's my opinion. And I frankly don't give a shit, but that's the truth. They should not, because you're not an example of what a successful, strong female, a woman is.
Right.
I know plenty of other examples of strong, successful female or women, real women that have built empires, have built, off of either raw
Greta Thunberg.
talent, out of, extreme, hard work and all these different things, but they are not. And
Right.
the problem is that you market the stupidity of people like them. And
Right.
it sets a bad, it realistically sets a bad example. And it's not just them. They're on the male side, you have the same fucking problem. You have these the term influencer is just fucking trash. I don't give a fuck how many followers you
It
have.
is.
I don't give a shit how many. You're not. Have you ever
seen those videos? Get Ready With Me or A Day in a Life?
No.
An influencer. Oh my god, they're so horrible. Like these people will film themselves waking up from bed, like the Undertaker, taking a shower. So you have to really think of the psychosis of it. Like I saw a video of a guy. He's filming himself back. He's parking into a parking spot at Target. It's filming him getting off the car, then going and getting what he's gonna get in the grocery section, then going and paying for it. You have to keep in mind while he's doing this guy is
to set up the camera before.
Yeah, he has to get out of his car, go over there, set the phone down, go all the way back to his car, pretends that he's parking into his parking spot, get out of his car, go get his phone, and then press record again and make sure that it's capturing him walking out of his car. Then he has to go back and get his phone and then go into Target, set the phone up somewhere in the grocery section, go look for groceries, get the groceries, go back. Dude, what are we doing right now? What is this?
Is that the same concept as like the whole NPCs, the one that just sit there the whole time?
Yes, it's the same shit. Like it's not content. It's not entertainment. It's just utter nonsense. And unfortunately, we're at that time period in humanity where I think we're teetering on, oh man, we're gonna crash like the stock market as a human race. And I know that was a little bit of a tangent, but we'll go back into the whole, the reason why I brought up the Kardashians and all that, and like diving back into what I was saying is, I don't know. I felt like Illuminati was a popular phrase for a while, and I'm gonna shy away from using it because I think, like, I feel like all this shit's tied together. The Epstein's Island and just all this different celebrities and all that.
Speaking of stuff like that, guess who dropped off holiday cookies? I forgot to mention this because I feel like I completely forgot. So guess who dropped off cookies at the station as they drive by back to their compound? The people who own the center of the world.
No way, the Rothschilds.
Apparently, they drop off cookies every year for us, and I met them just the other day.
Did you eat a cookie, people. Man? Did you eat the cookie?
I don't like those cookies. It's the ones that our grandmas and nanas turned into the sewing kits.
Oh, the frijoles. The sewing kit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
the butter cookies, right?
The butter cookies, but these were they're actually, from my understanding, I didn't get any because they went like that. They're imported ones from the Netherlands, and they're very, very good apparently. But every year they drop off cookies at the station for us.
Oh,
and then one of my supervisors,
and you're like, oh well, my supervisor got really sick, and she didn't show up for work for like 2 weeks. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but they drop off cookies, and apparently they're really nice people. I haven't spoken to them, but I mean, there's a lot of people like we have a lot of Canadians, that come daily right here at our station because they're all here for the winter.
Well, just be glad you don't have me as a coworker, because I would have asked a stupid ass question. I would have been like, so. Center of the world, huh? Which demon did you shake hands with?
So where's the entrance to the underworld?
So where's the entrance to
How
the
do you open the
underworld?
door?
What's the fastest way you guys get to hell from here?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Take a ride over there.
Take a right next to the chapel. You know, the one that
So
we
you
say
know
is part of.
the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
You go up and
That's
down
part of the Eiffel
666 times.
Oh, there's Ethan. Look at.
Oh,
He's filming like he's doing a vlog.
Hey guys.
It sounds like it.
I just want to, go for it.
So that spiral staircase, that's actually from the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The staircase that goes nowhere. Okay.
yeah,
So-
that's actually taken off the Eiffel Tower.
So what nonsense are we talking about now? Or is there no nonsense because Matt's here?
Ethan, what we were talking about is first we start off with the conspiracy theories of the NFL, and then we jumped into celebrity conspiracy theories and deals with the devil or demons, and kind of talking to Michael, because Michael's not you are aware of it, I'm aware of it, Matt's aware of it, and definitely Steven. But Michael's not, like, you know, different artists that display satanic stuff and whether they made a deal with the devil. And I even brought up Anthony Green because Anthony Green has a big Baphomet tattoo on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is Chino Moreno from Deftones. On his arm, he has a Baphomet, which is strange because on his other arm, he has the Virgen of Guadalupe. But then in interviews, he said that he has it because he likes the imagery, which is strange, but okay.
It's his it's his inner, his bad and his good side.
Right. I mean, yeah, but it's, I don't know. I feel like that's a mark that you wouldn't want on your body that's demonic in nature. And
can I add something to that?
That's just me, though. Yeah, go for it. Go.
Yes, sir.
By all means. By all means.
I would love to watch this with you guys eventually. It sort of has it at his house. It's the Paranormal Activity movie. What's really interesting is in that there's like a documentary DVD where it tells they talk about how they made the movies and stuff. And one of the directors or writers from I think it was Paramount who helped, push this movie, out of nowhere in this damn interview, this dude goes, "What do you like?" They ask him, "What are you afraid of?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm afraid of the devil." But then he goes, "But the thing is, I don't know if I ever sold my soul to the devil. I don't remember." Like, he just says it blatantly out of nowhere in the documentary. He's like he's that's scary to me because I don't even remember if I ever did. And then it just cuts right there. And
I'm like, God,
what the fuck?
Wouldn't you remember something like that if you made a deal with the demon? That'd be like prominent in my head. Well, I have all this wealth, but when I die, I'm going to hell and being tortured over and over again.
So you could try to make that fucking deal again, or he would want you to make that deal again.
Did I make this deal? I would like another $1 million, demon. So yeah, I don't remember. You need to write up another contract for my second soul, like a mortgage. You know, people take out a second mortgage. They have to take out a second soul,
second loan.
Second loan. But yeah, this is something we were talking about. Like, the Weeknd had flashing Satan on a lot of his Jumbotron screens. All the Taylor Swift weird imagery. Some people might like that shit, but some people don't. And I'm in the camp of keep that shit away from me, and I don't want to be a part of it.
I don't know if you said this, but you know this, or one of the most top person in comedy who speaks out about all that is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he is. He's brought that up numerous times.
Back to the motherland.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He's brought that up numerous times. And another one is he actually he blew up just recently. Cat Williams. Even though if you've seen the video, Cat Williams, he lied a lot in that.
I think he was just chopping limbs. He was.
He was. So, and Ethan, we're also touching on it that Steven was supposed to host today, and he's not even here. And Steven Fashion, he decided to go buy a headset when we were starting the podcast.
Is that why he's not here?
That's why he's not here.
He said he was going to go to the Best Buy in Riverside, that they had the best deals there. So.
What the fuck?
He said he went to Micro Center, but But I don't get it because
Micro Center is all the way in Tustin.
Yeah, it is. Is it?
That's why.
Yeah, it is. It's all the way shit over there.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know it was that far from where he lives.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go there.
It's far.
Oh, Michael, you know we have a mini
Microcomputer Center. That one? Is that the one?
It's in
or just
Tustin.
Micro Center.
It's called Micro Center. Just Micro Center.
Michael, do you know that?
What?
We have a mini it's not called Micro Center, but it's like a store like Micro Center. It's like kind of like a mom and pop shop, but all they sell is computer components and parts.
I had a truck go by with discarded computer components, housings, all that stuff.
Dude. It's all the way in Santa Ana. Well, Tustin,
well,
like the
that's
border.
Closer to him than.
You know what's closer to him? Literally any other fucking electronic shop.
He could have gone to Walmart. He could have gotten like a cheapy little HyperX
just
one
for now,
and then just call it a day.
Yeah. Why does he have to go all the way over there?
But
he could have gone back in time to Radio Shack and it so would have been closer.
Here's my question though. Out of everything,
I know, right?
Here's my question out of everything. Why did he decide to do it the day we're gonna do the podcast?
He always does that shit, dude. The day, you don't remember the day we're gonna do a podcast? We're gonna record an episode. He decided to go buy a USB cord. Wouldn't you do that if you knew you were gonna? I don't know. It's just me.
I gotta point something out too, because even yesterday when I pointed out, hey, we should do it tomorrow because I'm having internet issues and Serto's tired. He even said, "Oh shit, I forgot it was today." I'm like, "You really? You didn't? You forgot?"
And he's hosting. But the real question to all three of you is, are you surprised?
No.
Because I'm not.
No.
I'm not surprised.
Wait, but what? Why is it going all the way to Micro Center? What special headset do they have that no other store has?
You have to save that question for when he gets back on here because I have no fucking.
I swear, if he buys like a normal ass HyperX headset that he could buy like at Best Buy, Walmart.
He already sent me what he bought. You guys are gonna get fucking mad, okay?
What is it?
Right? Are you guys ready for this?
Share your screen.
Regular ass Sony.
Oh my!
You're lying.
Oh my!
I'm not lying. That's what he sent me. That he
you can
bought.
get those at Target.
I know.
They're not even the really good like Studio Sony headphones. They're like this.
That's like that's also like $50 worth of gas too.
I know. I don't know.
He would have saved more money buying that headset at Target.
Oh my! I question so much that decision. So fucking much.
They have a good deal, but I'm gonna spend the rest of the money on gas.
So the money he spent on gas for one, and in the headset, he can get a better headset on Amazon, and you could have seen if it was been same day delivery.
He could have gotten it before we recorded the episode. But going back to the meat of the podcast before we got on this Steven rant, this is something we're just discussing because Michael doesn't know anything about it, about the demonic ties the quote unquote Illuminati of celebrities and
there's another one too. Even in The Shining, when they did the cast photo, what's his face is doing demonic symbols too.
Who, Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, he's doing a couple of symbols. I mean, I don't know if they did it for the quote unquote movie, but like it was a casting photo of when they finished filming The Shining, and in the hotel that they filmed, the actual the haunted hotel they filmed in, he was doing the symbols.
Get off your phone.
I'm gonna see the photo. No, I'm seeing the photo.
Dude, you have a computer in front of your face with another screen.
I'm leaning back.
Thirdo, I'm so stupid. You know why? You like get off your phone. I'm like, me? I'm on my phone. There's no other way.
No, I'm talking about Michael.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know. Matt looks different because he looks like he's not in Afghanistan anymore. He looks like he upgraded to Iraq.
Well, he's actually at his girlfriend's domicile.
So, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's in a home now.
He's been rescued.
So you see the fireworks through the window? August of last year, Kelsey went to her show in Kansas City. So more July than August. That's the answer.
Okay, so the beginning of the season, really? I don't think that was like the height of it, or people started like, hey, like Taylor Swift
No,
is like
but
an NFL
yeah.
fixture.
When was the first game that she went to, like a Chiefs game?
I don't know.
Maybe that's when it
According
started.
to Matt's friend, it was in August. According to Matt's friend,
Well,
No,
which is the
he
beginning of
went to
this.
her
That's
he
the
went
show
to
in
season.
her
Kansas
concert.
City.
Nah,
He went to her concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
You know,
considered
why don't we?
confusing going to watch the Chiefs because it's practically a Taylor Swift show anyway. So it's like,
It really is.
yeah.
It's like when
So
what was it when Beyonce played Super Bowl or had the halftime? Hey, you all know there's a football game at the Beyonce concert. Yeah.
Taylor Swift, go.
I paid $3,000 for a 30-minute concert. What is this?
So her first game that she went to was against the Green Bay Packers.
I thought you said the Greeks. I'm like, what the hell are they?
The Greeks. This was October 22nd. So yeah, I guess you could say almost mid-season. So it makes sense.
The fuck was that?
Oh my bad.
So
That was my
on a scale
my
of 0
clan
to
was
10,
talking.
we'll see if Swifties come after us.
Yeah.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how culty do you think the Swiftie community is? I'll start with Ethan.
I say 100% because you know why?
So 10?
Yeah. So you know why? Have you seen that meme
Why?
video where it's Mahomes and Kelsey, and it's like an animated video, and Kelsey's like, "I think I'm gonna break up with Taylor," and then Mahomes out like, "You're gonna break up with Taylor?" And then like all the
Is that the Meat Canyon cartoon?
yes,
Is that the one you're talking? Yes.
yes,
Okay.
and they're all
Yeah.
like, and they like get to the news gets to Taylor, and you hear like a screech like a deer, like what do you hear?
Dude, you know what's funny that you brought that up? So Meat Canyon, that cartoon he released.
Yeah.
You know, Swifties came after him and
Are you
fucking doxed him.
serious?
Yes.
Oh god.
So hold on, Mike. Hold that thought. I'll let you say it right now. So I just want to explain this to our audience. If you don't know who Meat Canyon is, he's a prominent YouTuber on obviously on YouTube, but what I meant to say, the way I was trying to say it is he's an animator, a prominent animator on YouTube. He actually animates cartoons, and his biggest ones are like making fun of Sneeko, a lot of big name YouTubers and like just popular celebrities on the internet, and that's what he's famous for. And he's actually really fucking funny. He has a secondary YouTube channel called Papa Meat, where it's just him talking. Fucking hilarious. But go ahead, Mike. What were you gonna say?
My psychology teacher actually told like all of us today that like when people started like making deep fakes and stuff like
Yeah.
with AI, like so basically he was telling us that I forgot, it was somewhere in the east, that this whole country was like making deepfakes of like people in high school, and they like took it to their mayor and all that stuff, but they did nothing until
Did you say mayor?
they started, or
mayor.
whatever, yeah,
Principal?
whoever
Mayor.
was in charge of the country. No, not the school. Whoever was in charge of the country,
like minister or some shit.
Yeah, the minister.
Prime Minister.
Okay.
And like no one did anything about it until they started, when people started making deepfakes of Taylor Swift. Even like Congress got involved on how they should handle deepfakes, but only then, after they started making deepfakes of Taylor Swift because she spoke out about it, they did something about it.
Well,
and
I'm glad you brought that up, Michael, because there's an actual dude. There's a whole video on this. You could look it up on YouTube. There's actually a few videos, but there's a dude. I'm my memory is not serving me well right now exactly where he's located, but I want to say in Uganda or something like that. Don't quote me on it. It might not be there. It might even be in the States. I just don't know. But he was making he actually shared deep fakes, like pornographic ones of Taylor Swift. He was sharing them. I think it was on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. And Swifties came after him, like they were trying really hard to dox him and find him and do their worst. And I think that all ties into what you were saying, Michael, about Congress getting involved with deepfakes, and I remember a few reports about that, like they wanted to get in to have conversations or have bills put forward for deep fakes and doing anything like that, making it illegal to create deep fakes of people or celebrities, which is crazy because I mean we live in the air. We're at the cusp of living in an AI society where AI can manipulate your fucking your voice, your face, your likeness. If you get those robocalls that are, those robocalls that no one answers, it's just silent, and you're saying hello, who's there?
Hello, who's there?
They're recording your voice so
It's
that they can use
analyzing.
AI. Yeah.
So we're in we're always, our legislation and our laws are always trying to catch up to the future. Always trying to catch up to the present. It's nothing new, and their excuses. We cannot make a law till we know what's happening, and it's just don't release shit without thinking of what's going to happen first.
Yeah, the repercussions for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah.
The problem is that we shouldn't wait till some fucking celebrity gets upset.
Yep.
Yeah.
To make laws, to have the conversation, to have legislation. I don't give a fuck how much money they have.
I don't either.
I don't.
It's still a person.
It's still a person. And we need to make sure that, it doesn't happen to a regular citizen. And it needs to have the same level of importance if it happens to a celebrity, to a regular citizen, to a middle class, lower class. It doesn't matter. But we need to have these things in play ahead of time.
Agreed. So long story short, Michael, 0 to 10. How culty do you think Swifties are?
I wouldn't say culty, but I say that they have a lot of control on. They have a lot of control in the world. Like if they want something to
change,
would you say a
7?
They could,
like a 7.
Yeah, if they want something to change, they could make it happen.
Okay. In ways, that's kind of a culty a little bit. What about you, Matt?
I'm going 6'5".
6'5"? Explain yourself, sir.
Why? Well, it's just like any other big thing. I mean, I could say that the K-pop kids are way more powerful.
Yeah,
this is like, there's Swifties all over the world, but when, like, for instance, K-pop is fucking massive.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Way
because it's everywhere, not just in the US. It's everywhere.
Yeah. And Taylor Swift is extremely popular all over the world. Anywhere she has concerts, it's sold out. From Mexico to, Europe to Asia to Australia. But, that's why I say it's 6'5", and it's just a bunch of, it goes from kids to, sorority chicks that all wear the same fucking thing.
And when you think about it, K-pop is not just one artist. There's multiple artists that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Swift is just, Taylor Swift.
Tay.
For sure.
It's like,
okay. I mean, well, thanks for your guys' 2 cents on all that shit for sure. So we're at, this might be the recording, a minute 20 mark, but we've been on for a little shorter than that because we had breaks here and there in between. It's time for video time.
All right, let's do this. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap the show up. It's actually not too. The show wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be horrible because we had to scramble for a topic, but it was okay. You guys ready?
We're ready.
Yes.
This first one is not a video, but it's still funny as fuck. Okay.
Okay. I said that one.
Oh my
god. Only cans.
Only cans. All right. Let's dive in.
Oh man.
I'll save some of these other ones.
Yeah, you save some for
Save
Steven.
all the scary ones for Steven.
How's Bula? Did you see it?
Dead by Osby. Oh my god.
So about culty things, I found this in my
The Super Bowl
ventures.
this year was a massive ritual to Saturn using alchemical symbolism for you-know-who, the devil. Alicia Keys came out as a Scarlet Woman dressed in all red. The purpose is to manifest the energies of the new Aeon of Horus, which is why Usher was wearing only the left glove, the left hand pass. Usher used the symbolism of alchemy to show us turning lead into gold, or the transmutation of the soul, when he came out on the black stage. Then he was dressed in white, and he ended up on the stage of fire, all while wearing a phoenix pin. We got opposing polarity symbolism of the checkerboard of Freemasonry, and even the big one, a stage used to show Usher as the sun on the zodiac cross, a pagan religious belief, and the symbol was two opposing planets with the sun between them. If you look up today's astrology, guess what planets are in opposition with the sun between them? The Earth and Saturn. That's why Ice Spice and Taylor Swift use Saturn symbolism in their Karma video, and Usher was standing on a giant clock, aka Kronos or Saturn, the religion of the occultists. There's way more than I have time for in this video, from Usher's Baphomet symbols to the rigged game for the Chiefs and the aliens and Beyonce's AI symbolism and so on. Check out my show and just wake up already.
So there's that. And one other cool thing that I noticed just right now, he's a Raider fan. He's got a Raider hat hanging right there behind him. I didn't even
All I can
notice
say
that
is
shit.
Usher needs to hydrate a little bit more or hit the treadmill or something, because
he was
that guy
sweating, dude. Okay,
next.
let's see this.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
Look at that little duende. See that shit?
Yeah. Someone I had
you can see them running.
Too.
Yeah.
Right there. That's fucking crazy, dude.
What is it with Mexicans and the duendes?
And duendes? I don't know, dude. I don't know. And this one's from Michael.
This, like any story worth telling, is all about balls.
Can we drive around the corner, please?
Why? Don't tell me you haven't shaved your balls.
I haven't shaved my balls.
Now, I have something of a balls myself.
Hey, you have blue balls. I didn't notice without your glasses.
My fist breaking your balls, that's the accident.
I want your balls.
I wouldn't want my balls neither.
Balls are changing. I know. I went through exactly the same thing. When the balls change, the balls they're going to be the rest of his life. This guy who flashed his Thompson, he deserved what happened. Remember?
Who flashed his Thompson?
Responsible.
My balls are different. I'll figure it out. Stop lecturing me, please.
What's your name, kid?
The human balls.
This is like unsettling. There's times where they'll just pop up and I just see those over and over again. All right. Check this shit out. Look behind him.
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nothing here. Nothing the fuck here. Oh my god, oh my god, look, legit goosebumps. Oh my god.
Goosebumps.
What the fuck?
Goosebumps. Just, I'll repeat it so you can see the shadow.
Oh, fuck you.
I kind of felt like he was acting a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The fake kiss is like.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Dude, that was kind of scary. I know Matt wants me to look at this.
They can't be the only one who recognized this at the Super Bowl, right? I'm going to show you a few coincidences at the Super Bowl, and you tell me if it's legit or if it's something that they drew up. Mahomes threw a 3-yard touchdown pass with 3 seconds remaining. Win by 3 from a 3-point deficit. after they tied it with 3 points with 3 seconds left as well. Touchdown pass was
I
thrown
hate
15-12,
numerology.
difference of 3, and the defender was number 33. Patrick Mahomes had a total of 333 yards in this game, and the game was hosted at an address of 3333. That's right, they won their third Super Bowl Patrick Mahomes in Sin City. What do you think about this halftime performance? Did you like it? Did you notice all this? How about Taylor Swift's demon friend with an upside down cross doing all this? Huh? What do you think? One more time for the people in the back. Wow. I can't be the only one who recognizes.
Ethan, you're going to know this better than most. What is the symbolism of 3?
The symbolic of Christ. It means the devil or the demon or demon.
Yep. Right. I think that's not a real kiss.
Not at all.
That's not a real kiss. I really think
not
it's a
real
PR
love.
stunt, dude.
Did you hear that? That is real love.
The fact that they have to say that's real love tells you it's not real. On that note, why did the Pentagon have to come out and say Taylor Swift is not a psyop? Why did the Pentagon make a statement?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
Why?
very
And
odd
nothing to see here, gentlemen.
Come out and say when no one was making the official claim. I'm just saying.
He's not wrong. Like, why does the Pentagon have to weigh in on this nonsense? All right. I have some jokey ones. Here's more conspiracy theory where this is like heavy conspiracy theory episode. We really haven't ventured on that. It's mainly spooky stuff that we jump in on. But
have you ever seen that
there's
video where it shows local news people all saying like the exact same thing? Yeah, that's it.
To serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media. This is fucking scary.
Yeah.
This is the scariest.
Well, that's propaganda. Have you ever seen that video where it shows local news people?
I don't know if you guys have seen these. Is Knuckles? He's like a Chunti's Mexican.
He was.
¿Qué rollo? ¿Qué me hizo para el nenuco? ¿Qué le hizo para el nenuco? Al guapo más guapo de todos. Vengo de la maquila. Para comer. ¿Qué hay de comer?
あなた、お帰りなさい。じゃあ、どっちにする？ご飯にする？
You gonna give me sushi? You gonna give me sushiquito? What are you gonna give me? Que me lo den corto porque estoy hambriado.
What is puta madre, güey? I mean,
La puta madre is like holy shit. Holy shit is like puta madre. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit, güey. Su puta madre.
It's okay, sweetheart. Doesn't matter what you choose first. I'll take care of you either way.
¡Oh, la verga!
We always got to show people like the, check it out.
Prawo, żeby sięgnął tych dużych zielonych.
Right.
Jesus.
Okay, I have a couple funny ones.
One of
and
the
we'll
comments
close out
said,
this.
"Aim for the bushes."
Yeah, I
that's
saw
from
that.
that's from the other guys.
All right. So how many we got left?
We have two left.
Two. All right. Let's go.
That's like, hurry up.
Who?
But it was Sonic the Hedgehog to beat your fucking ass up.
Who?
He has a blue marker. He's painting his face.
Sonic the Hedgehog to beat your fucking ass up.
All right, one left. What is this shit?
Get the tools you need to sell the way you want. Powered by Shopify.
Did you get? It's some fat. It's a gordito activities, dude. Okay, I have one left, and I don't think I shared it a while ago, but here it is. Let me see if I can find his face. Here it is.
I know all the languages. I can speak any. Bring me any country. I can speak their language. Oh, Jamaican. Yo, what up? I'm Jamaican. I know all the languages. I can speak any. Bring me any country. Oh, Jamaican. Yo, what up? I'm Jamaican. I know.
It's like that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's just any Latin country. He's all, orale. He's all, no, that's more of a Latin LA Cholo type vibe going on.
Oh, and it's the flag wasn't even Jamaica. It was fucking Brazil, dude.
Brazil.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's the end of the videos. It was a good episode. I just want to leave everybody with a quick note. Ethan started up his YouTube channel again. He released his first video in a long time last week or 2 weeks ago.
Last week.
He's going to be doing his screaming into cameras again, playing solo games because here on BGCR we primarily do play multiplayer games, which we haven't done in a while because you guys never play, specifically Michael. He's always on the internet, but never plays. Why, I don't know. What's funny, dude, Michael, so I got Michael Lethal Company, right?
Yeah.
I think he's played Lethal Company more with his friends than he's played with me, and I bought it for him.
I can't share on this, huh? Like share my screen.
Screen share?
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
You look like my mom FaceTiming.
Shut your mouth.
So yeah, that's a quick note. We still have everything coming down the pipeline. We're actually gonna cut some of the stories that we've spoken that we've, man, I don't know what the fuck is up with me tonight, but we're gonna cut up some of the stories we've had in past episodes and create them into short stories. We're gonna call them ghost stories of BGCR. Ethan's gonna edit them beautifully with his editing skills, and I'm gonna be the storyteller for the majority of them, unless it's a story I don't know. But that's what we have coming up on BGCR. Stay tuned. We'll try to shell out these episodes like we were before. I know we had a lull of 2 weeks of no episodes. We'll be back. Steven's going to host the next one, and he has a juicy story that was supposed to be on this one, and we'll catch it on the next one. And hopefully we get more guests. If you guys can get guests on the show, let's fucking do it, dude. It just brings another dynamic to it. And we can hear their stories, and we can bring questions for them or whatever. Even you, Michael, like if you have a friend over or if they want to hop on.
Let me tell you guys something.
What's that?
Oh, we have a new listener. I guess who's listening to our podcast.
Jimena.
Who's that?
My girlfriend Jimena.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
but now he has to watch what he says.
Thanks for watching. I know now he can't say anything. He can't say anything, Racy. Well, thanks for watching, Jimena. If you're a subscriber on YouTube, we're gonna keep putting this stuff on. Hopefully, Michael can be a little more consistent with being on the shows and won't skip out. And hopefully, we could finally get. Me and Steven talked about the last time it was all five of us was in September.
Jesus.
Yes. All five of us was back in September.
Well, normally the next one will be all five
when
of us.
I'm here, Matt isn't here.
Yeah,
But,
dude,
no,
you
it's-
guys alternate. So and Steven's not here. Like if Michael's not here, then Matt's not here. If Matt's here, then Michael's not here, and it's just chaotic. But
well, I'll be here.
Wait,
okay,
before
cool.
we end it,
What's that?
I want to share you this little sneak peek of the video I have coming out this Saturday.
Ooh, okay, go for it.
All right.
Before Matt goes. How do you?
Matt's like, I want to sleep.
Anyways, I don't know if you can see it. I can't fit
All right.
with the camera.
Yeah. Kind of.
Before that, see, look, now we're all the lights out.
What?
Scared.
More up.
Go. Please don't scare me.
Back up a little bit.
Watch. Look at the silence. Watch.
Like I said, Ethan brought back his YouTube channel. It is just Ben Mix now, formerly known as Ben Mix Gaming. Go subscribe. We're going to be working in tandem with his YouTube channel and ours.
We'll put the link down in the description.
Yeah, we'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out. It'll be good times. So you guys have anything before we take off? I know Matt needs to go to sleep because he's got Mimi time for work. Ethan, you want to send off anything before we go?
Join the Paranormal Club.
Yes, join the Paranormal Club. Don't forget. Michael, you got anything for us?
Nope.
Cool. Matt, I'm sure you don't have any wisdom. Or do you? Do you have any wisdom for our listeners?
Wash your ass.
Did you wash your ass today?
Did you wash your ass today?
Bye, Mariano.
Yeah, that's it, guys. It's been a good one. We'll be ready for the next one. It'll be another banger for years.
Yeah, hopefully all of us. And we'll film next week for sure. We'll set up a time and get this going. But thanks for everybody for watching or listening. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Catch you later. Dudes.